Aloha! Today I am comparing two selfie sticks I bought. The first one I bought was on Wish. It's a very cheap plastic thing. This is, it doesn't even really feel like metal. It feels like more plasticky. This is the box it came in, and let's see if I can get a view in there. It doesn't really have a name. Way-101 is about all it says. And what's on the box here, these are all the instructions you get. There's no instructions inside. Wireless remote shutter. It says it's the world's first mini tripod with 3 integrated self-timer lever. Yeah, whatever. Now, theoretically, this is what you get. It's, you know, like this when you purchase it, or when you pull it out of the box. You flip this up for the camera, and I'll put my phone in. Not real easy to do, but it does hold the phone. If you were using it like this, it might not be such a problem, although it does wiggle a little bit. The timer is this removable thing, so if you're going to get something like this, put a ribbon or a string or something in here and tie it on so you don't lose it, because otherwise it could slip out of this very easily, especially if it's in your backpack or your car. I tend to throw things in the back seat of my car, you know, things like this that I will use at some point, but not necessarily every day. So, and this does work. It's a Bluetooth receiver. I've attached it to the phone. It does work. However, if you leave this on, it, like, the signal breaks after a few minutes, so you have to turn it off and then turn it back on in order to click or, you know, start or stop the video. Let's see, let's do this first. It comes out that far, and I can actually show the whole thing in here. It's not, I don't know, it feels a little like it could break off at any time. I don't know. It's a little iffy to me. This handle is not real comfortable. It's just a hard plastic handle. And the one thing, the reason I bought this one is because supposedly you can also make it into a tripod. Well, these are very cheap and flimsy, and quite honestly, it's very hard to see what happens. You push it up and it just sort of falls back down. So you can imagine when you set it on something, it doesn't really hold. There's a way of pushing this up, or maybe you have to, no, it doesn't turn, but there's a way of doing this, and it's very hard to do, where you have to push this thing down. And this is just figured out because there are no instructions. It's just like kind of figured it out on my own. Oh, maybe, wait a minute, because I did figure this out on my own. See, this is not worth it. If you have to do all this stuff, and I think I turned this, but now I can't seem to do it. Yeah, get all this set up before you put your camera on, or your phone. There was a way to do this. I think I turned it, or, wait a minute. Oh, here we go. There's a lock on the bottom. No, that's not working. You know, now I can't remember how I did it. There was a way of doing it so that these things would lock. Into position, and now oh, I may have just broken it. Oh wait, I see. You have to turn this, just this knob part, and then they stay. But let me get my phone. Try to put it back in. Oh. The phone is actually too heavy when you have it extended all the way out. You see? And that's, I mean, granted it's on a chair, but the same thing is happening when I put it on the floor. It's very wobbly. So I do not recommend using this as a tripod. See, even on the flat floor, I can't get it to stay erect. So I do not recommend this unless you're going to use it simply as a short handheld. See, now I can't even get this. You know what? That's what I think of this tripod. This I might hang on to just because it's useful sometimes. Now, I got another one. The first tripod from Wish, I want to say it was $3 plus a couple dollars shipping and handling. I can't remember exactly how much. It's been a while since I bought it, and I was not happy with it. So I saw this one when I was at Target. They have that sale area. I don't want to call it the dollar table because things are $3, $5, but they have that section. In the Target I like to go to, it's a pretty big section that's right inside the doors as you come in and behind the checkout counters. So you have to hit that first, then go do your shopping. At other Targets, it's behind the checkout counters and it's a smaller section. So it just depends on your own Target. They have a lot of the holiday goodies there. That's where I get my little string lights. You know, like for $3 you get a string of 10 lights, things like that. Notepads, some kids toys, you know, cheap kids toys. And so I found this one. It's a Vivitar, which if you're old like me, you recognize the name. This was only $5. It came with instructions. Not that there's a lot of instruction. The whole instruction part reads, to use your selfie stick with your smartphone, follow the steps below. 1, place your smartphone in the smartphone cradle, which just folds out. It's right there. Make sure that it is held securely in place. 2, plug the smartphone cable that is connected to your selfie stick. This right here, let me put it down here so you can see it's kind of on a pulley thing. That is connected to your selfie stick into the headphone jack of your smartphone. Open the camera application on your smartphone. Press the shutter release on the stick to snap a photo. Well, the shutter release is right here. It's very handy for your thumb. So let's try putting the phone in here. Oh, I have it backwards. Okay, let's try putting the phone in. No, I had it the right way. Oh, shoot, this is the one. Hang on just a second. Okay, sorry about that. iPhone, you have to have the converter. But it goes right in. And then we log in and we can, there we go. So, oh, hey, where am I? Yeah. But now this one comes out a little bit longer. Let me go back here. Let me show you the comparison. So when you compare metal to metal, this one isn't even out all the way. So you can see the Vivitar, the white one, is longer. Let's go this way so you can see the whole thing. And it's not a whole lot longer, just, you know, a couple of maybe 2.5, 3 inches longer. They both come out to fit your phone. But this thumb control makes it so much easier to snap a photo. Well, I have to squish it in a little bit, but I can't tell in the, where am I? I see, oh, there I am. So, and this feels sturdier. It doesn't feel as cheap. And there's no tripod, but you know, it's a selfie stick, so you don't really need a tripod. On the other one, when I bought the Wish one, I thought it would be handy just to be able to, if I was out using the selfie stick, then I could just set it up real easy on a tripod and film something that way. But for, oh, dog hair. For selfie stick, I would recommend the Vivitar over. Same price when you get down to it. By the time you pay the shipping on the Wish tripod, you know, I could have just gone to my local Target and bought this. So I'm glad I saw this and picked it up. I really don't know when I'm going to use it. You know, at some point. Hi. And so for when I'm walking around doing something, my phone case is already dirty and it's brand new. So when I'm walking around and want to do stuff where I'm filming on my phone, I've got this. I'm still looking at the screen instead of the lens, sorry. So overall, definitely the Vivitar. You may want to go, if you really use a selfie stick, go get the $20 or $30 one. But for someone like me, that this is just sort of an emergency thing to have in the car in case I ever need it, the $5 is this one, much better than the Wish one. And you don't have to rely on Bluetooth to do your shots because you've got the button and you've got it plugged in. And the button is very handy. So the Vivitar gets my thumbs up, and for my needs, this is all I need. Makes sense. So if you have not yet, hit that subscribe button down below, hit the bell wherever it is, so that you get notification of my next video. And if there's something you'd like to see me review or something you'd like me to talk about or do, let me know in the comments. And I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.